Yeah, we're at the track, covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up this week, Triple Crown bids in Jamaica and Barbados aborted, with Mojito's unplaced effort in the Jamaica St Leger and a massive win for Matilda in the Barbados Midsummer Classic. Stakes wins in Canada for Caribbean jockeys, Barbadian Patrick Husbands at Woodbine and TNT's Kimal Santo at Hastings. Plus the Irish Derby for another Aidan O'Brien ran more show. We're in Jamaica for the opening story.
All eyes on the 2000 Guinness winner Mojito on a 5-race unbeaten streak and a heavy favourite here under jockey Dane Dawkins for trainer Richie Azan, parading ahead of Saturday's St Leger. The Great Colt, undefeated as a 3-year-old, is in the 1 box and a 1-5 favourite for the 10-furlong second leg of the Triple Crown series. The betting hardly suggesting a real threat to him, moving closer to Triple Crown glory. Number 7, the Phillies Guinness winner, Mamma Mia at 6-1, the second favourite, and there were the 7-1 bets, Money Miser number 3, and the 10-horse Huntsman. But Mojito was never comfortable in his first trip, going 2 turns, and from post position 1 struggled throughout the early stages to get a clear path forward and began losing ground as the pace quickened, leaving the far turn.
Mamma Mia, Princess Sharon, they continue their duel up front. Huntsman on the outside, Thalita now asked to kick. Mojito continues to look for ground, being pushed on the rail. Money Miser is in between horses. Sensational Move races further back with Rhythm Buzz as the leaders leave the 3. All for Love now beginning to run on the spot. Life is Life and From Share to Bend are just ahead of Kai on the Go as the field will come thundering into the top of the lane, and Princess Sharon gets that lead. Here is Thalita kicking in on the outside. Money Miser has made good progress. Mojito is nowhere to be seen at the moment as they run toward the final furlong, and it's the filly Thalita who picks up that lead. On the outside, Money Miser, on the rail, Princess Sharon, but it is Thalita. She will create the upset over Mojito and the rest. Thalita running away from them in the end. This is Jamaica St Leger, and Thalita surprises them all and wins by 6.
Brand Rickman on commentary. A fine 4th career win for Thalita. Chestnut filly by Soul Warrior out of the Eddington Mare. Luminous Trieste, the latest reason why. Carlton Watson is leading owner. Jason DaCosta leading trainer. And Ryan Lewis, the jockeys leader at Caymanas Park. A solid season they've been having as the Portmore winner and beaten Phyllis Guinness favourite uncorks a massive win here and becomes the first filly since She's a Man-Eater in 2017 and only the second filly in 15 years to win this St Leger.
After the Guineas, the 1,000 Guineas, I get on this horse. Been working her a couple morning and I get to know her in that quick space of time. And the race was all you have to do was to get a good break, position into the first turn, go into the back stretch, keep a good position and don't rush her, because the last 2 furlong would be where you want it to matter most.
Nobody gave us a chance. Everybody was talking about one horse, Mojito, deservingly. So it's kind of a good feeling to beat the odds-on horse in a race like this.
First ever St Leger win for jockey and trainer DaCosta, who had a Thistledown win in Ohio on Wednesday. Thalita by 6 lengths at 9-1 odds in a surprise win over the 7-1 bet Money Miser. A slow 2 minutes 11 seconds even for 10 furlongs for groom Garth Pennant. Also Saturday at Caymanas Park, fans enjoyed a fluent win for the Oak Ridge Farms Horse of the Year, Atomica, in the Open Allowance Clovis Metcalf Trophy. Dawkins riding for trainer Gary Sabrati for Atomica's back-to-back wins now, rebounding from a losing seasonal debut back in April.
Atomica turns for home. This is the filly of old, and she now, the rider has a look behind her. He shakes her up, and Atomica just keeps on going, approaching the final furlong. Miniature Man is racing in second. Perfect Brew over on the rail is third, but it is Atomica. She looks to have killed them all off. Inside the final 16th, it is all over. Atomica will romp the Clovis Metcalf CD Trophy. Dane Dawkins will have his second. They win by 9 or more.
Fine win there for Atomica. To Barbados now, where the Guinness winner Let It Be Me, like Mojito in Jamaica, was trying to stay on course for the Triple Crown as favourite in the Midsummer Creole Classic at the Garrison Savannah.
Mr. Brains Let It Be Me, trained by Nas Issa in post position 5 for the 10 furlong classic, with Ricky Walcott riding as a 4-5 favourite. The field reduced to 11 with Guinness runner-up Major Dan a late scratch. The 6th horse Matilda, who was 4th in the Guinness, the second favourite at 3-1. Neil Gill picks up the commentary with the Triple Crown seeking Let It Be Me in second, chasing her stablemate Big Chiefa heading for the home turn.
That's the way they race. They've done the half in 49 and 1, 3 parts in 114 and 3. And it is still Big Chiefa in front. Let it be me being satellite. Also here comes Matilda now sweeping by horses with a furlong and a half to go. And it is Matilda who hits the lead. Inside the final furlong, and it is Matilda in front, Big Chiefa. Here comes Priscilla with a run. On the outside is Hot Stepper. When it is all over, where the shouting, Matilda cantering home, easy as she pleases. Matilda wins it.
What a performance from Matilda. Very easy and in complete control in the hands of 5-time champion jockey Rashid Hughes. The chestnut filly by Kit Fistart of the Atul Mir Coral Lady gives jockey Hughes his 3rd midsummer win, and ex-champion trainer Victor Cheeseman his 7th and 5th in the last 8 years.
First thing, I'm a champion. And, I just see that in the race that she had some problems and things in the race. And, I just put that behind me and just give her the best preparation they could, and it came true.
Look, it's always a good feeling, to get those stats under your belt. But nonetheless, I'm just thankful all the time. I mean, I enjoy what I'm doing, love what I'm doing, and I guess you see the hard work that you put in, the results will come.
Live midsummer coverage on SportsMax Saturday afternoon. George Davis with the interviews there. Renee Greenidge's Matilda as a 3-1 second favourite lands the Midsummer Creole Classic by 2 1/4 lengths, eased near the finish. The 31-1 outsider Hot Stepper a good second. The winning groom Kishon Greenidge, the winning time 1:57.40.
Let's head to Woodbine in Canada now for another Patrick Husbands masterclass. The 50-year-old Barbadian getting a colony-leading 6th added money win in the Nassau Stakes.
Displaying immense confidence and trust in his mount, Fev Rover. Husbands is at the back of the field here, pacing his mount, even with Horse of the Year and favourite Moira in this field and about 4 lengths in front of him.
On the outside, Scottish Star narrowly from Sister Luann. Sweet Enough is 3rd. Moira looking for racing room with the ears pricked right behind them. And as they come for home, then Millie Girl. Fev Rover takes to the inside as they corner from Eminent Victor in the Nassau Stakes. And on the inside, going on is Scottish Star. Moira trying to find something. Devil's Bit is there. And Sweet Enough is battling on. And behind them, Fev Rover will come to the extreme outside. Is finishing really well now for Patrick Husbands. And Fev Rover's gone right on by. Fev Rover spurts clear. Moira's gone to 2nd, and from the last position to 1st, Fev Rover by 2 or 3 lengths to Moira, and it's a very impressive win in the Nassau Stakes to Fev Rover, who scores by 4 lengths to Moira. Millie Girl is 3rd.
3 stakes wins on the afternoon for champion trainer Mark Cassie. Husbands aboard for this one by a widening 4 1/4 lengths, chased by the 4-5 favourite Moira, stopping the clock for the $175,000 1-mile Nassau Stakes in 1:40.03.
Meanwhile, Kimal Santo is less than half Patrick's age. The TNT rider celebrated his 23rd birthday on Wednesday, just 4 days after his latest stakes win at Vancouver's Hastings racecourse.
Saturday's Lieutenant Governor Stakes saw Santo, the 2020 TNT Triple Crown winning rider, with Wise Guy going gate to wire in the $50,000 mile and 16th run aboard the 9-1 bet, soaring for the sun, fighting off fellow Trinity jockey Ridge Balcobin down the home stretch. A finalist for the Outstanding Apprentice Sovereign Award in Canada last year, Santo landing his first added money win of the new Hastings racecourse season, scoring in the Lieutenant Governor's aboard Soaring for the Sun by a length, stopping the clock for 8.5 furlongs at 1:43.24 on a weekend that 4-time TNT champion Brand Boodram Singh had 3 wins at the Vancouver racetrack.
Taking you out of today's presentation now with UK racing and the fabulous colt August Rodin completing the Derby double, the English Derby at Epsom in early June, and now the Irish Derby.
With Rand Moore riding for trainer Aidan O'Brien, it was a bit of a fight for August Rodin, but his class shone through in the end at the Curragh.
Less than 3 furlongs to go in the Dubai Duty Free Irish Derby, and Augusta Rodin joins stable companion Adelaide River. These kick clear of Covent Garden, Spreewell up and under, Proud and Regal picking up her White Birches last. It's Augusta Rodin who's having to battle here from Adelaide River. 4 lengths to in 3rd place, Covent Garden. It's Augusta Rodin in front as they run up to the finish. It's an Irish Derby of firsts and landmarks for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien.
Trainer Aidan O'Brien's 100th European Classic win, his 5th Epsom Derby, Irish Derby double winner. Jockey Moore with his first Irish Derby success. Covent Garden at 80-1 finished 3rd behind Adelaide River, and Peking Opera 4th in a remarkable 1-2-3-4 finish for O'Brien's powerhouse team. The time for a mile and a half, 2:33.24 on the turf, rated as good.
Our statistical update before we go. In the past week since our last show, 58 wins for Caribbean racing men in the USA and Canada. Among them, Dane Nelson with a Friday triple at Central Mile, where fellow Jamaican Linton Steadman had his first win in Canada. 3 wins at Fort Erie for the Barbados champion Chris Chin's Husbands, and at Assiniboia Downs, 3 wins for the TNT jockey Sven Balrupa and the Jamaican Neville Stevenson. 3 wins as well for the Barbadians jockey Ronaldo Cumberbatch and trainer Devon Gittins. We've been at the track, covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.